Good morning, this is KELOLAND on the go, with all you need to know in news and weather as you start your day.
A $10,000 reward is being offered for information about a deadly shooting in south central KELOLAND.
The victim, Tylen Valandra, was a former student and athlete in the Todd County School District. The shooting happened Monday morning.
So far, few details are being released. The Rosebud Sioux tribe is asking for information that could lead to an arrest and conviction in the case.
A post from the school district calls the incident a tragic event and says counselors will be on hand today and tomorrow.
Tribal authorities are also asking for help in finding someone in connection to a separate shooting. Authorities
say it happened at the Sunrise Apartments. Officials say a woman suffered a gunshot wound and was taken to the hospital.
Law enforcement says Jesse Menard is wanted in connection to the shooting. He should be considered armed and dangerous.
If you see Menard, do not approach and call law enforcement right away.
A state Republican lawmaker is facing charges in Minnehaha County.
Thomas Pischke is charged with 2 counts of offering a false or forged instrument for filing. The investigation began in March.
According to court documents, that's when workers in the auditor's office noticed 16 documents from different people appeared to have the same handwriting.
Authorities investigated and an arrest warrant of Pischke was issued on Monday. He turned himself into the jail on Tuesday.
The Sioux Falls mayoral election is headed for a recount.
With 79 of 79 Election Day precincts reporting, Christine Erickson leads Jamie Smith by only 2 votes.
Erickson has 18,279 and Smith has 18,277.
The race is close. We know it's not over and we know that there'll be a recount. So tonight we celebrate. We're so grateful for all the support. My family that flew in, friends, volunteers. We're just humbled by the support and we look forward to the results sticking true.
We'll be taking a closer look at what a recount will look like later today on KELOLAND News.
Now let's get a check of our weather with meteorologist Scott Munn. Good morning, Scott.
Good morning, Travis. Good morning, everybody. We are looking at a dry day for many. Slight chance, a couple of scattered showers, thunderstorms across western South Dakota later this afternoon, holding that to about 40% in and around Rapid City with a high of 70. 76 in Pierre, 74 in Mobridge, 75 in Chamberlain. We'll have an increase in that northwest wind in southeastern KELOLAND, coming in around 15 to 25 miles per hour. Brian will have more details on your forecast coming up.
Thank you, Scott. The Furniture Mission is asking for donations specifically for couches and love seats after being out the last couple of days.
They're actively asking for donations so they can continue to support families who need the items, but they need to be in good condition.
We take anything that is free of rips or tears or stains. We also look for things that are from smoke-free and cat-free homes. So if you meet any of those qualifications, you can bring your furniture down to the Furniture Mission.
Donations of dressers, twin XL bedding, TV stands, and more are also in critical need.
A well-known restaurant in Sioux Falls is opening up a second location this week.
After more than 40 years of serving customers along West 41st Street, Nick's Euros will now have a place to serve people on the eastern side of town.
The new location along 10th Street opens tomorrow.
People on the east side have been asking for a location for years. We finally found the right opportunity and just wanted to bring Nick's Euros closer to those customers that wanted it.
The East Side Nick's Euros opens tomorrow at 9 a.m. with drive-through, dine-in, and delivery options.
A weekly event is taking place tonight at Great Bear Recreation Park. Chill at the Hill features food, music, and community.
Keith Thomas and the Dakota Region Porsche Club will have around 20 cars out at the event.
It's a fun get-together, and I was just notified we have a new member that wants to join up and come out tomorrow night for the event.
Chill at the Hill also emphasizes the amenities that the park offers outside of skiing and tubing.
The event takes place every Wednesday during the warmer months.
That's a look at some of our top stories.
Now let's get another Check Your Weather with meteorologist Brian Karstens. Brian?
All right, checking the weather. Of course, yesterday had some rain, parts of our region, not everybody, of course, but a few thunderstorms and showers in the southeast. Yankton ended up with a total there of about 0.4 of an inch of rain, and Sioux Falls Airport, nothing. But parts of Sioux Falls did end up with some showers last night, but just didn't last very long. A couple of stories that we're going to be following at the end of the week here. First of all, there is the risk of more storms coming in for North Dakota into northern South Dakota. That's a severe weather risk on Saturday night. I think that there could easily be some more of that on Sunday. You're going to see Sunday's highs. Look at that. South winds and 90-degree heat. It's going to come in with a boost in the humidity too, but it's not necessarily a shoe-in for all rain there because a lot of that air mass will be capped. In other words, that extent of warm air is going to go all the way into the mid layers of the atmosphere. So I think once we get into this pattern going into Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, you're going to see that same configuration. More 70-degree weather in western South Dakota, 80s, central, 90s in the southeast. And obviously, the chance of rain can occur at times. It's probably more of a nocturnal thunderstorm pattern, more typical of what we normally see in July. And so plan on that. Now, the extent of the heat, the worst of the heat ridge is going to be east of us as we look at your 6 to 10 day forecast. And that's centered over Illinois and into the Ohio Valley. But we're definitely edging above normal again, and we're going away with the Canadian air. That is going to be disappearing pretty quickly. Here is a look at another day, though, of Canadian winds, northwest wind here, and temperatures in the 70s this afternoon. Your chance of rain this evening, mainly western South Dakota. You'll see some of those spots edging a little bit farther east, but not a lot. And then it looks like we get into tomorrow, and we've got a partly cloudy sky. More thunderstorms could fire up in the southwest, but I'd like to keep Sioux Falls primarily on the dry side. So as we're looking at highs today, 74 Brookings, 75 in Marshall. Your 7-day forecast, 80s by Friday, Saturday, Sunday high temperature 94 and 92 on Monday and Tuesday. So that's definitely a hotter forecast. The chance of rain is better for Aberdeen because we're looking at you folks being a little bit closer to the edge of that breakable cap. And in fact, given the context of the weather, I would be watching some severe weather in this forecast. We don't have all the particulars just yet, but anytime starting Saturday night and beyond, we could easily entangle some storms in this forecast. And some of those could easily affect Pierre, Mobridge, to some extent, even Rapid City and the Black Hills could get involved with that. We got a big trough sitting over Idaho and Montana. So it's going to put the Black Hills kind of in that position too, where some scattered thunderstorms can occur in this pattern. Check out more details, a lot more information online at KELOLAND.com.